guys, I thought I'd do an update on my Smoooosh planner. I got it kind of decorated, and I wanted to show this, and I got some stuff at Micheals this morning, and I wanted to share that. And it's not really a haul. Well, I mean, obviously it's a haul because I bought it, but more of just a show and tell. Can we do show and tell? Everybody raise their hand for show and tell. Anyways, the first thing I want to do is do an update on my Smoooosh planner, and I want to preface this with the fact that I don't carry my planner around with me. All of my calendar stuff comes with me electronically. I don't carry a planner or anything, so it's not made to be carried around with you or anything like that. It just sits out on my desk, and so anyways, you'll see what I mean. So functionality wise, this I don't know if you'd want to do this to yours, but I did it to mine. I had this die cuts with a view stack. It's called something collage art, and it has all these different papers in it. And I bought it, and I have no idea why. Although I've actually used it on 2 projects now. But I don't know, it was like the messy part was already done for me. So, anyways, I got this one, and I used it to decorate the covers and some of the pages in my Smoooosh planner. I love words. Words are my thing. I really just like words. So I put on the front and back cover, I put the worded paper. It's got all kinds of nice little sayings. You know, not planner related. It was just pretty. And I'm not going to add anything else to it because I want it to lay flat on my desk. And then on the front inside covers, there was a whole bunch of miscellaneous pages. I don't even remember really now what they were, like yearly calendars, and I don't know. I don't remember what they were, but pages that I'm not going to use. And so I made pockets out of them so I could just stick stuff in them instead. And with those pages being now thicker because they've got pockets in them, I decided to decorate those. And so I used a 12 by 12 sheet on the back of this, and then I took this picture on one of our trips, and I loved it, so I thought I would kind of scrapbook it, if you will, and I put it on the cover. And so as I find photos that really stand out from the other ones for me, I will decorate these pages. That's what I plan on doing with those, because it's a Smoooosh planner because it's you know, Project Life's Smash book. It's life, so that's why I'm doing it. But this is not like my life as it's happening book, because it's not specific. It's just kind of as the days go by. Anyway, so that's what my plan is for that. And then here's a pocket, and I don't have anything in them right now, but if things I just want to keep, little keepsakes. Oh wait, I do have like a little piece of banner in there and stuff. But and then I made these clips. Spare Parts sells the metal part of this clip, and then these are from Joann's. I can't remember what the brand is. It's the section that's usually right by Tim Holtz, but I can't think of what it is. But anyways, they're these enamel dots, and so I put one on each side. And I just think they're pretty, so that's why I'm using it. I don't really have this page marked for anything in particular. And they lay flat, so I like that. And then here's the next one. And I gessoed around the edge of all of it before I glued it down. And again, as I find pictures that speak to me, I'm going to just scrap them on here. And that's basically the front of the book. And then I made it through a month. And what are we in? The second week of August. So it worked out. It's been really easy to stick to, which is surprising. Again, mine has a month on 2 pages and then a week on 2 pages. And so this was the month of July. And I've been using up my washi tape. I don't have a pretty pattern that I mean, you see some of these Filofax ones, and they do amazing decoration. I just kind of, I don't know, just stick it down. Just whatever hits me at that time. And then here is last week's, and I'm working on adding to my tattoos, so I've been tinkering on that. And then we're in August, and this used to hook into my rings, but because I can't hook into the rings anymore because I made it into string, so I could expand it. I just set it in here. I usually have Post-it notes stuck to it, but it just, again, I don't take this with me, so it doesn't have to be real sturdy, which is good because it's not. But I like it. I like it. I'm having a good time with it, and I'm filling in the dates, and so far I have last week's done, and I've been using up some of my rub-ons that I never use, and stickers and all kinds of stuff, and then this is this week's. And then because I do move my weekly one, I added magnets to my acetate on this one so that it stays where I put it. And there's magnets in the back. So now when I'm done with these 3 days, I'll just move it over here and have these 3 days. And then it stays put. I have the clip there because it's pretty and I'm just decorating it. But I like it because I put the acetate I use for my Post-it notes. But anyway, so that's this week, and I don't have anything on it yet, but that's what I've got done so far in that. Oh, I also did the same thing in the back where it had a whole bunch of, notes and maps and stuff like that. I just covered it with the paper, and again, I'll put special photos or something that I found there, and then here's the back inside cover, and so it just sits out on my desk like this. That's how it sits. I don't, like I said, I don't take it anywhere, so it's not, I mean, you could, but I don't. That's why I don't mind that the string is, anyway, so that's what I got for that. And I wanted to show you that I have because of this Filofax Smoooosh planner thingy, I am like collecting
it's 11:15
washi like nobody's business, and it's so funny because I have now 2 whole things of it, but that's okay because now at least I'm not collecting it just to own it. I'm collecting it to actually use it, and so that's what I got for the Smoooosh book planner. The other thing that I got that goes kind of with this is I have to keep everything out on my desk, because if I don't keep everything out on my desk, it's out of sight, it's out of mind in my household on everything, every level of everything. That's why I have clear drawers on everything and all that kind of stuff, because it literally, if I put it away in a, if I was to close this book and set it on my desk, I would never open it again. That's how bad it is. But last week when I was at Micheals, I found these notepads, and I've seen them there a billion times before, and I thought, oh, I'd never use that, except for the fact that I go through 4,000 Post-it notes a day, because I'm always writing notes down and always writing, I need to buy this and I need to do that. And so yesterday I decided last week I decided I'm going to try and actually use it, and I love it. So this sits on one side of my desk. I have a huge desk, and this sits on the other side of the desk. They both have a pen. By the way, if you ever wanted to know, the Pip pens, they don't bleed through this really thin planner paper. Just letting you know, FYI, I love Pip pens, and I like Pip pens just to write with. It's an expensive pen just to write with, but that's what we get them for, right? Anyways, so now, and it had like what does it have at the top? It's got like doodle, thoughts, callback, shopping list, which is just this part, and then to do. And I just changed these 3 to the stores, the different stores that I normally shop at. So like I got usually Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and Micheals. I have like Target, Walmart, that kind of thing. Shopping for groceries goes down here. Whatever. You can do it any way you want, but it's just so handy. And they have these being clearanced out right now at Micheals. They're normally $3, I think, and they're now $1.80, plus you get 10% off on them because there's a coupon for 10% off. And then the stuff that goes along with these, I'll show you the other colors. The stuff that goes along with these is 40% off if it's got a monogram on it. But I got this color, I got this color, and I got this color. So I thought that was, I mean, $1.80 each, and all my little notepads now will be in one instead of stuck across the bottom of my computer. I mean, I have Post-it notes everywhere because literally, even if I never look at it again, as long as I write it down, at least I remember it. And I'm a prolific note taker. So that's what I wanted to show on that. So $1.80 at Micheals. The other thing is that, who did I see do this? Natasha, I think, did this, where she took, hers was a fancy, scatterbrain today, a fancy display platter in silver from the dollar store. I got this one from the dollar store too, but when I was at Micheals today, I hang all this stuff on the wall, and I'm really trying to hang decorative stuff. If you're interested, I'll show you what I did with my nestabilities. They're all decorated. I'm going to have a lot of uhs today. My brain is a scatterbrain today. But anyways, I saw at Micheals when I was looking for those notepads, these metal, I don't know, they're just a wall art. And so I liked the keys and I liked the camera, and then I thought that the live, laugh, and love, which is my favorite, one of my very favorite sayings, would go together. And then I'm gonna, let's see here if I can scoot stuff. I want to hang them on my wall like this. Okay, you with me? And then because they're metal, and this one says capture every moment, so I thought that would go good with the camera. Because they're metal, my movers and shapers stick to them. So while they're hanging on the wall, decorating my craft room wall, I don't have a ton of movers and shapers. In fact, what you just saw on the tray was all that I have. And I really have no intentions of buying a whole bunch more. So I just thought this would be fun because you could just stick them, you know, wherever and like capture the moment, put a heart on it, you know, and live, laugh, love, can have your butterflies. And anyways, these were $2 each though, and I actually paid $2 each for them. But it's Linda's fault because Linda inspired me with her beautiful furniture that she found that I need to stop buying utilitarian stuff and actually start decorating my room. And I'm going to find some really cool dressers like she found. But I thought this would be pretty and it would decorate my walls at the same time as being useful. And there's a couple more of them. I don't know if I'll go back and get those though. There was a crown and something else, but these were the ones that spoke to me. And again, they had words, and words always speak to me, so I have to buy them. So that is my show and tell for today. Oh, and I got a frappe. I got my envelopes to send my tickets out to Linda. They'll go in the mail in the morning because I'm not going back to town. And I had to go get an envelope to mail them in. And I don't know. I think that's it. I haven't been working on a whole lot because I've been trying to get my swaps done. And I just wanted to show off what my Smoooosh planner. And I really, you guys, if you're not into the whole file of, no, don't forget, I love you. All right. Bye. I got nothing else. Bye-bye.